thank you guys so much for tuning in to July Market Update. I am very excited to have Kim Gellatly here, a rock star real estate agent in this area for Portland Metro. She helps a ton of buyers and sellers all across, from first-time home buyers to your luxury real estate. A really good boots on the ground resource for us for a market update. So thank you so much for being here, Kim.
Thank you for having me.
Great to get to work with you. So why don't we start off right away with just what are some trends that you think buyers and sellers really need to be aware of in this market right now?
Absolutely. I feel like, Peter, the biggest thing is real estate tends to be a little bit of a lagging indicator of the market. And so we're all waiting to see what's happened with, the Intel layoffs and just some challenges with employers in the area. And typically it hits the real estate market later. So usually we'll see what's happening out there in employment hit the market in 3 to 6 months. So the interesting thing is I feel like buyers and sellers are very wise if they make decisions early in that they're not waiting for then it to start affecting the market. So already I have, buyers and sellers who are going, yikes, okay, let's get more aggressive.
Yeah.
If we're in Forest Heights or Hillsborough, if we're listing near Intel, let's get more aggressive on pricing and marketing. Just trying to be in front of the market in those areas.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So with inventory, it seems like we're still active listings are up from the last several years. But we're still hearing all this inventory shortage. Where do you see, how do you make sense of that? Is there an inventory shortage, or now that active listings are coming up, are we in a pretty good balanced market that you see playing out for a while? Or
I still feel it's very low. I mean, our market stats, forgive me, in Portland metro area tend to be a little bit behind. So for instance, it's the end of July. We still only have June stats. We won't get July stats until early to mid-August. So everything I'm talking about, just know in a couple of weeks, we'll have new information. But this last month in June, inventory decreased 15%, which is unheard of in summer.
Oh, wow.
So we're just seeing, in my opinion, I feel some sellers are maybe not able to get the pricing that they had hoped for. So they're choosing to not list or delist. And there's just a shortage of housing nationally. So I definitely feel I would be more concerned about this market if, for instance, I've been licensed since 2004. In 07 and 08, we had about 18 months of inventory. We had a lot of inventory. And all that just means is if not one new listing hit the market, it would take 18 months to sell everything currently active on the market. Well, the last several years, we've had 3 to 4 months. And we've had no inventory. So sometimes people ask me, well, Kim, do you think the market's going to crash, especially with the rates? And I'm going, there's too low of inventory. It's not like 07 and 08 when we just had so many homes on the market. It's not like that. So I hope that's encouraging. I don't see a market crash. It's definitely a slowdown, but not a crash.
Yeah. So as far as price appreciation, maybe some slowing there even.
Very much. Last month, we still saw appreciation in Portland metro area, but it was pretty conservative, 1.5%. So we're still seeing increases in value, but pretty conservative.
Yeah. What about as far as buyer demand, as like competition? Do you see what percentage of deals are you seeing are actually a competitive situation versus price reduction right now?
Good question. I wish my listings were all like getting multiple offers. That would be awesome. Maybe that'll happen later today. Honestly, almost all of my listings that I have right now, we're having to get aggressive on pricing. There are, whereas a few years ago, or even a year or two ago, depending on the home you put it on, you have multiple offers. It's quite the opposite. I mean, now we're really studying pricing. My goal is to not have a reduction, but the market's constantly changing.
Yeah.
So I would say most of the time we're having to get more aggressive on pricing. There's always little caveats though. Like I've seen 1-level homes, very desirable, still getting a lot of multiple offer situations, especially as the cost of long-term care and assisted living continues to increase. A lot of people are trying to, instead of going that route, they're instead selling their home and moving into like a 1-level home. So those go pretty hot. But for the most part, yeah, it's definitely, we're having to get more aggressive on pricing.
Well, as far as like opportunities for buyers, where do you feel like would be a good opportunity for a buyer to get into for a long-term value play of if they're going to be there for the
That's
next?
a great question. Honestly, I mean, new construction, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like is such an opportunity. 5 years ago, we had such little new construction, and now we have a lot more available. And for the most part, on new construction, pricing is competitive. You usually can get great concessions. And by that, I mean like closing costs, prepaids, appliances, window coverings, air conditioning. I mean, really, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I would say definitely new construction. I feel like is a great opportunity there.
Yeah, there's some good builders out there. I was just at Noise Development had a open house for Creekside, this new
Ah,
64 unit, I think, over by Westview. Beautiful homes.
oh, I
They do really
bet. Oh,
beautiful
it's
homes.
a
So
great neighborhood too.
yeah, new construction
I
is
am finding that sellers and builders are definitely more open. Like I'm, I would definitely encourage, even if you work with new construction, they'll try to encourage you to go to their lender, but don't like go to Peter because I'm shocked how many times the builder will still honor the closing costs and the incentives and you use your preferred lender. So that I love.
yeah,
Whereas a few years ago it was definitely they were pushing to their own lenders, but still using your preferred lender and
cool.
getting those great incentives.
Well, thanks for the plug. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, especially the local builders too. I think that's a lot easier than the national
Yes,
ones that have their own
definitely.
kind of packages that
Absolutely.
they
Although I
do.
just had one and it was a national builder this last week and they let us
Oh,
use our
really?
own lender and still gave, I mean,
Wow,
like
good
a
concession.
lot of concessions so on closing costs. So that I
Wow.
was I was honestly shocked by.
Yeah, I have
So that
not
was the
seen that
first time I've
much.
had that happen.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, as far as on the loan side, mortgage side of things, we're seeing rates have come down slightly from June, and could be a big movement week here. The Fed meets tomorrow. They make a statement on what their policy decision is going to be. Most likely, not going to do any changes to the Fed funds rate there, but also Q2 GDP comes out on tomorrow. And then we'll see the jobs report on Friday. So any one of
It was a
those
big
things
week.
could be a big market mover. But really, rates have been pretty stagnant, pretty flat. Still, a lot of people will expect rates to come down by the end of the year if we see inflation to continue to come down, especially as jobs start kind of waning here a little bit, new job creation. So we'll see if that all plays out. I think rates play such an integral part of what happens with the market. If it's going to be a lot of buyers or not that many buyers, because affordability continues to be a challenge. But it is nice to see more of a balanced market here, I think, for buyers and sellers.
Absolutely.
Um, and then also just kind of going off of the new construction thing, one of the cool events that we have in this area is Street Dreams, which is just about to kick off tomorrow, I believe. Um, do you have any plans to go? Do you usually go to the
So
Street of Dreams?
it's torn because the homes are gorgeous, but then I go home and I'm like, I want. But my husband's like, no, we're not moving.
Yeah.
And so I love it, but I love it for a different reason than the homes. I love it for the design ideas. For being
Hmm.
a realtor, I'm honestly not. A lot of realtors are very gifted with design. I'm not, and so I love being able to see these designers and stagers and just making beautiful areas and homes, and it gives me good ideas. So I
Yeah.
still love to go, but for more the design ideas than the actual home. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's always fun just to see even paint colors, all the different things coming.
absolutely.
And my niece, I just found out, is going to be working at the Street Dream. So definitely
Oh,
going to be checking
fabulous.
it out.
Oh,
It
it's
should be fun.
great. I love it. I love that they're highlighting multiple locations too. Like I love that it's not all in one area. It's just kind of you're hopping around to different communities. So
Yeah, definitely some positives and negatives that all being on the same street. It's
yeah,
kind of fun to
that's
have the
true.
whole one site, but yeah, to open it up, I think is really cool
Mhm.
too. I think
We
like an ideal situation would be have like 5 homes as a hub,
Oh,
and
I
then
like
and
that.
then some other alternate ones you can go see.
Oh, I love it. We have a home on near our street that's going to be on the Street of Dreams, and every day I drive by it, and it's so beautiful, and so I can't wait. They've been working hard
Who's
on it.
building that one?
That one's a Renaissance home right on Rosemont
Oh
in
yeah,
Westland. It's beautiful,
oh
so
yeah,
I'm excited. I've seen pictures, but I haven't been inside it yet. So.
cool. Well, do you have any summer vacation plans here before? I mean, it's already kind of talking
Oh, I know.
back
I
to school kind of
took
stuff.
my
Not
daughter back to school supply shopping. It was like not, it felt not right.
yeah,
But as a realtor and a lender, I mean, it's hard to travel in the
for
summer.
sure.
So I'm just kind of nose down. in the summer, sharing with you a little bit earlier that my folks are celebrating, not this year, but next year, they're celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. So we're going on a cruise, and the whole extended family's going, and it'll just be really special. The
So cool.
cousins, sister, brother-in-law, all that. So
Where will the cruise be?
it'll be in the Bahamas. So
Ooh,
I'm
never been in the Bahamas.
excited. Oh, well, I feel bad because I feel like on a cruise, you're kind of mainly on the boat,
Yeah.
but we'll go to Nassau and I think one other place. But honestly,
cool.
if there's sun, I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't care where we are.
And what time of year is it again? In the
It'll
fall?
be Thanksgiving. So
Oh, good
we're
time to
and
go.
also
Fun.
was just a very expensive way to get out of cooking Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
See,
Oh yeah. Smart move, Kim.
I don't know if it was smart, but we'll have a good time.
Yeah, well, summer is a fun time. We had some family in town, got a lot of fun
Oh, good.
cousin time. I love having that with my boys, getting to have some time with family, and gonna probably just do some little trips up to Washington.
Oh, good.
And my wife and I have an anniversary trip coming up to Washington. We're gonna try Seabrook. Have you tried that before? Yeah, you haven't been there before either. It's on the Washington coast, kind of midway up, maybe a little bit higher, but it's really cool little area. So
Oh, that
I'll
sounds
give you the report. Yeah.
beautiful. What year are you celebrating?
Six.
Oh, that's all. You're still
Yeah.
newlyweds. I love it. You're still young.
Yeah,
I
not
love
a
it.
huge one, but it's so. Also, I always like to do a song of the month, and Justin Bieber just came out with a new album.
Big
And-
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, we were listening to Daisies and All I Can Take are two really fun summer songs. So
Oh, okay.
check them out.
I
Kim.
will.
I mean, they're pretty fun. So you mentioned too that you may have a song of the month, or at least an artist of the month to check out.
I was kind of teasing with you earlier that like my daughter is now old enough and big enough to sit in the front seat, so there's definitely some arm wrestling over who gets to pick the music now, whereas before she was just subjected to whatever I wanted to listen to. But you know, when I can get her to stop listening to Taylor Swift, we a friend of ours actually shared Ann Wilson, and it was a singer I'd not heard of before. It's Chris. She's a Christian, and it's country music, and that's something Kira and I definitely come together on. We love Christian music and we love country music. So
Yeah. that
when
sounds-
we agree, we do listen to Ann Wilson.
Ann Wilson,
But honestly, I'm gonna rock out to Justin Bieber
Yeah.
later today.
Well, I'm gonna try out Ann Wilson too.
Awesome.
I think I probably have heard some of her stuff, but I just don't know because I listened to quite a
If
bit.
you
of it.
like country,
Yeah.
not he likes country, but
Well, good stuff. Well, thank you so much for joining us and for
you.
sharing what's happening out there. Really appreciate the insight, and thanks for coming on.
Definitely, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions at all on anything, we'll have our contact information below. We would love to help with anything. And thanks again for tuning in. Oh, shoot. You know what?
Oh, no worries. Is everything okay?
Well, yeah, but this doesn't happen now. But if I get a call, I think it will.
Oh yeah! Oh, I totally.
Dang.
I love it. I thought we totally should have
That
a
usually-
blooper reel.
I know. Dang.
Oh no!